Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video here. My name is Waste Potential and today we are taking a look at all of the Big Ten hockey arenas. So hockey is a little bit different in the Big Ten. Not every school has a D1 program, so this will be an interesting list to take a look at. Let's hop right into it, and starting off the list is Compton Family Ice Arena, home of Notre Dame. Opened in 2011, so this is a very new one. Capacity of 5,000. Now, overall in the Big Ten, these are all well-equipped arenas. Nice rinks, nice, high quality ice. But of course, as far as the stands go, is very good. This is almost all chairback seats. Nice center hung video display. 4 decently sized screens that look like they're high quality. So overall, this one's really solid, and you can see a nice press box at the back there. Exterior on this one also is solid though. Looks a little bit older, but it has a nice amount of parking, which is a good and bad thing. Obviously, those surface lots really aren't that great, but here it is with a large crowd there. Always nice to see. And overall, I think this one's really clean, but nothing super interesting, and that is Compton Family Ice Arena, home of Notre Dame. And up next is Yost Ice Arena. So unlike the last one, this one might be the oldest, and it might be the most iconic too. This is home of Michigan, opened in 1923, capacity of 5,800. It's like a barn-style hockey rink. How can you not like that? Again, nice center-hung video board. This is almost all bleacher seating, so on the opposite side of the quality spectrum as far as seating goes. But the experience here is super cool. I really like the exterior as well. Michigan has such a historical program, so this is an older building, unlike some of these other hockey programs. And of course, here filled up with the crowd, just is really lively in there. I like it. I like the light colored ceilings and the light colored steel beams. I think that just overall looks really good and adds a little life to the arena. Up next is Pegula Ice Arena, home of Penn State. Opened in 2013, so this is actually the newest one. Capacity of 6,000. Overall, really solid. Almost all chairback seats, other than that like student section area there at the opposite end of the ice from us in this picture here. This actually has some luxury booth seating, so that's really nice. Nice video ring going around the ice as well, and a nice center hung video board, maybe the nicest that we've seen so far. Overall, Pegula Ice Center is boring but really interesting, or sorry, not interesting, boring but very high quality. And the exterior is kind of the same way. It's just not that interesting, but again, it's all high quality stuff. And the program's been pretty competitive recently. Not great, but competitive at least. And as you can see, they do fill up this place occasionally. Pennsylvania is a pretty good state for hockey, so always a really good arena, Pegula Ice Arena. Up next is Munn Ice Arena, home of Michigan State. Opened originally in 1974. It's had some nice updates to it. Capacity just under 6,500. Nice amount of chairback seats, but it is mostly bleachers. I really like the center hung video board in this, and I also like the ceiling. It's got a shorter ceiling, so in hockey you can get away with that. I say if you're going to have a hockey only arena, because obviously Michigan State has a nice big basketball arena, so why not have shorter ceilings? I like that. Keeps the noise in. This overall has really nice facilities to it, nice concessions, and restroom facilities as well. So overall, really solid one. Munn Ice Arena. The exterior is odd, but it's at least interesting. And obviously Michigan State, a relatively historical program in college hockey as well. Here it is with a nice crowd there. Forgot to mention too, this does have some luxury booth seating, so that's nice too. And up next is 3M Arena at Mariucci, home of Minnesota. Opened in 1993, capacity of 10,000 on the dot. Again, overall, really solid arena. Nice amount of chairback seating. It's all chairback seating. It's all one big lower bowl, which feels right for a school like this. This is a very historical college hockey school. Minnesota may be the most. I don't watch a ton of college hockey, so I wouldn't know, but I know Minnesota Duluth just dominates, and this is their home stadium. Nice center hung video board. Again, overall concessions are really good. Solid ceiling as well. just an updated facility that Minnesota doesn't really have, other than their football stadium, which is really high quality too. They play in one of the oldest basketball stadiums in college basketball, and it's a really solid facility as well, but I like to see that contrast between old and new, and this is pulled off well. Exterior is solid on it as well, although the roof isn't good, but you don't really see that from the ground, so it doesn't matter too much. Obviously, here is the school with a full crowd there, and it looks awesome. Look at all those banners up top. That's just amazing. And up next is Kohl Center, home of Wisconsin, opened in 1998, capacity of 15,359. We're getting to the pro-style arenas here. There's just 2 of them, but Wisconsin is one of the 2. Center hung video board is an awful setup in this picture here. I'm not sure if it's been updated since, but I hate those 2 medium-sized video boards. Just have one large one. And then we have pretty much 3 decks of seating, which is just bad as well. I'm not a fan of pro-style arenas, especially not for college basketball, let alone college hockey. It's even worse, so not a fan of it. But this is the Kohl Center, home of Wisconsin. The exterior isn't bad on it, though, is the one thing. Here it is with the full crowd there. So it does look like they fill this place up, though. That's good for Wisconsin. Again, I don't watch too much college hockey, so this is a little bit new to me, but I'm reading their banners up top there, and I see they have a couple NCAA championships, so good for Wisconsin. I wanted to go back here, too. So I was just looking at all Big Ten stadiums, and I just realized I said that the one structure next to Camp Randall Stadium, which is home of Wisconsin's football team, was their basketball gym, but it's not. So I'm not sure what that building is. Maybe it's their volleyball gym, but that's interesting. But number 1 in capacity in the Big Ten is Value City Arena, home of Ohio State. Opened in 1998, capacity of 17,500 when configured for hockey, I believe. Same complaint as the Kohl Center. Just as a pro-style arena, that doesn't fit for me in college sports, especially not college hockey. It's 2 totally different realms of sports, in my opinion, and they clash well, but just not perfectly. But overall, Value City Arena isn't a bad one at all. It's not interesting, though. The Blue Jackets do play here, as well as Ohio State's basketball team, so this is a well-used pro-style arena. And it makes sense that it's pro-style since they have a pro hockey team in Columbus, unlike in Madison, Wisconsin. So that makes a little bit less sense to me. Anyways, Value City Arena is solid enough. I'd say it's like a C+ stadium. It's okay. It's not bad. But the exterior is boring in my opinion, and the seating configuration is boring. But for Ohio State hockey, it's interesting how they block out the top levels. Actually looks okay, and this style of arena where it's just the lower bowl, I actually really like how that looks, and I think that would fit well for a program like this. So if they ever made a standalone hockey stadium, they should do it just like this picture here. It was really hard to find this Value City Arena, though, packed for Buckeye hockey, because they just don't. But that center hung video board too, I have an issue with that as well. It's always sucks with these lists that I do. It's always an order of capacity, so we just see like kind of a mid stadium at the end. Eventually, I will do rankings of all these stadiums that I do, and we'll also look over individual stadiums as well. I have a lot of plans for videos in the future. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video looking at all of the Big Ten hockey arenas. I actually really liked it, and I plan on looking at all college hockey arenas slowly. But eventually, this will probably be the longest series that I do, just in terms of like runtime, because I won't be pumping out a ton of college hockey videos, but I'll keep it up. And you know what? Obviously, if you guys really like these videos, I'll keep putting them out, and I'll put them out more frequently if you like them enough. So just leave a like and subscribe if that is the case on this video. And if I notice it gets a ton of attention, I'll keep doing videos on them. But again, guys, thank you for checking this one out. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope to catch you in the next one. See you guys.